Hi all, I'm Nilesh Gangane. My roll number is 120 and from section B. Uh, Basically, I'm from Sangli, Maharashtra. I did my engineering from Working College of Engineering, Sangli in 2010. My specialization was information technology. After completing my engineering, I was placed in Tech Mahindra, wherein I worked for 31 months in Tech Mahindra. While working with Tech Mahindra, I got an opportunity to work with British Telecom client as well as a local client. So while working with British Telecom client, our project was customer facing project where my role was of incident manager, and I was the first point of contact for all the customer related issues at offshore location. So I was handling the team of 9 members, wherein I was given the charge of 3 products to handle the incidents and to handle the issues based across the 3 products. So the work culture which we followed was that we had process defined for every one of us. Every one of us were given the roles and responsibility, and the scope was defined. So whenever a new issues or whenever a new incidents used to come, we used to follow that trajectory in order to resolve the incident. So the second competency which I have exhibited during my work X is of solving the problems. So as I have said that I was main into resolving the incidents. So these incidents can be known incidents or unknown incidents. So we had proper work around tracker and defect tracker, wherein whenever an incident used to come, we used to check whether the problem or whether the error observed in that incident is known or unknown. If it is known, then we used to follow the defined workaround uh, device in order to resolve that incident, in order to clear that problem. And if it was unknown problem, then we had some proper procedure in place in order to resolve that incident. First of all, we used to identify how many incidents of with similar issues and with similar errors were felt, and then measuring the gravity of that issue, we used to get liaised with the respective components in terms of initiating the mail chain. So if we find that the issues were getting progress on mail, then it was good. If the issues were not getting progress over mails with the help of support team, then we used to get in touch with respective developers and the respective designers in order to understand the depth in the issues. We used to follow the method of identifying what made that order to fail, what was the root cause, what was the problem associated with that order due to which that order got failed. So in such way, we used to gather information for that orders. So since we had 5 to 6 orders, so those were our samples in order to identify whether there is any potential issue within our system due to which similar kind of issues are getting replicated, or this is near a development issue wherein there is some code problem done by the developer, code error made by the developer due to which the orders are getting failed. So after categorizing the style of problem, we used to figure out whether it falls in category one or category two. Category one means whether it is a designer issue, and category two means whether it is a development issue. So if it was a designer issue, then we used to share the owners with designer in order to find out the strategic solution for that problem. Now, for whenever solving a problem, whenever devising a strategic solution for a problem, it is a time-consuming process. Sometimes it may be cumbersome that it might take time of 3 or 4 months. So till then, we used to make a path that we used to have a temporary kind of workaround so that whenever similar kind of issues occur in future, the similar kind of orders go through that path, then it should not get failed. So that workaround will take care of that typical issue. So that was one step, and the second step was getting in touch with the designers and following the designers in order to bring out permanent resolution. And when if it was in category two, then we used to just ensure that within a particular release, developer fix the patch so that similar problems are mitigated. So that was one of my competencies wherein I was involved. The second competency was the responsibility of being an incident manager. Since I was the main point of contact, I ensured that the work methodology which we followed uh, is of high level, so that whenever someone wants a piece of information from our team, then it should not take a lot of time because we were known for quick response to our customer. So we had some trackers, we had some sheets to be filled, which made us updated on day-to-day basis. So I was instrumental in defining the process to each and every team member. I was instrumental in accepting and resolving the incidents on time-to-time basis, and I was responsible to getting the information within the team members, and I'm from different teams working uh, in in resolving the problems, and then passing on the information in correct manner and correct format to business. So that could be by going on calls, and that could be by sending out the updated tracker list. So that's how I was responsible while taking care of these three products. And then also I was given additional responsibility of fun at work. Also, then there was some other kind of responsibilities like invoicing of the resources. So I was also doing managerial kind of activity. So what I feel is that I have been exposed to different terrains of managerial activity, which I did in stipulated period of 31 months. So being exposed to such similar such kind of activities, I can say that these kind of activities are the assets which I can bank on in my future assignments. So and also there is one more thing to say about me is that the flexibility which I offer. As I said earlier of my video that I worked in different projects as well. So the project was in Chennai, and I was not reluctant to move to Chennai, being a North Indian. So that is also the flexibility part which I have in me. I can adapt into any situation, into any culture, and can fit into any kind of work environment. So this was something brief about me. Thank you.